16. It's a gorgeous September morning. Look at the sunrise. We don't have hardly a cloud in the sky. The colors are nice and crisp, and that tells you that the humidity is quite low. That's allowed temperatures to drop off. Some of the coolest temperatures we've seen in about 3 months. Galliano 65, Slidell 65. Those are the two cool spots. We're down to 73 in Kenner at this hour, but 80 down in Grand Isle where you're surrounded by water. So the closer you are to water, the influence of the warmer waters there for you. Now, as we go through today, it's still going to be quite warm. We are expecting the low 90s this afternoon. I've got a 20% chance of rain. Don't count on seeing much rain the rest of this week. It's going to be mostly dry, just a few little pop-up showers each day. Next week, though, brings some changes. I've got a cool front moving in around Monday with some tropical moisture coming from a hurricane. Now, don't stress about this hurricane. It's just going to increase the moisture across Texas. But Hurricane Lorena, it's in the Pacific, is going to be moving up along the Cabo San Lucas area and into Texas and eventually brings us some moisture. But again, this is not going to be a hurricane as it moves into Texas. It's going to pass over some high mountains, and just that leftover moisture gets flung our way. So watch the tropical moisture. Here it is. Travels over the mountains. Watch it emerge in Texas. Look at the moisture building there. Here comes the cool front by the end of the weekend and early next week. That'll squeeze out some of that moisture, and we'll be watching for some scattered showers. Now, there's a potential for some low pressure to develop with that leftover moisture in that front in the Gulf. That would be through the early and middle part of next week. But overall, tropical threat with that not looking like a problem right now. This is not going to be a problem either for anybody in the near term. Now, this is probably going to be our next named storm in the Atlantic Basin. I think that could happen at any point between, let's say, Friday and next week. So this is going to be moving west-northwest, and it will be hopefully gaining some latitude, meaning getting a little further north here. Now, our models agree that whatever's down here is going to be moving west through at least the weekend. Where they start to disagree is how quickly it intensifies and how quickly it turns. The GFS turns faster. The European model in green shows a storm developing near the islands by the middle and end of next week. Now, either way you look at it, most scenarios do turn this out to sea, and so that's why I'm just really not stressed with this for the the Gulf right now and for the United States, the way it's looking. It's way far out here. We got plenty of time to babysit it and watch it, but don't stress about it. We're going to be looking at nice mornings, hot afternoons in the 90s, and then next week, some tropical moisture with that front moving in around Monday. Some uncertainty on how much rain we get, so we'll keep that chance at 40% right now, with highs only in the mid-80s. Our marine forecast, we're finally seeing improvements after a breezy start to the week here and a chop out on the waters. That chop is starting to lessen some, although we'll still call for a light chop across the lakes and the Gulf waters. High tide is going to happen through the rest of the morning into the early afternoon, and low tide will happen as we head into the evening.